hey guys, how's it going? Friggin' late o'clock. It's actually 8 o'clock. Is it 8 o'clock? No, it's 7:36. Good enough for enough. Good enough for enough. You know what? Just go with it, okay? It's another vlog on the same day. Why? Because I can. Don't question my motives and stuff. Anyway, guys, like I said, same day, another vlog. Reason being is, after that laptop did so awesome, I actually had questions. Questions that I'd like answered. Like, so that new version of Vegas 19. I did some research on it. It's got a lot of neat features added to it. One of them is the ability to use the new Intel Iris cards for acceleration, which means these shitty laptops you can pick up at like Staples and Best Buy for like $500 can actually be pretty good editing rigs with this version of Vegas. So I'm wondering, how low can you go? And by that I mean, well, exactly what I said. How low can you go? Like, I have my old carbon fiber Dell in the other room. It's got some weak specs, mind you. Nothing too fan-damn-tastic. Actually, I got two things I want to do tonight. Number one, the computer I used to use in the bedroom to watch movies was my Dell Inspiron. I can't even remember what the hell that one was. I used to just call it Red, because it was a red Inspiron that I got back in 2009 for playing World of Warcraft on at work. Yeah, you heard me right. Working at Ontario, man. That job was lax. I missed that. That's the other reason why I missed that job. You know, it'd be day shift and we'd be taking calls while on YouTube watching videos of William Ray Johnson. You guys remember that guy? I don't know what the hell he's doing anymore, but I know it's not YouTube because he gave up his channel to some other idiot, so that sucks. Unless he's still making money off of it and it's just some other idiot running the show. That was a while ago, though. I have no idea if =3 is still a thing, especially with the new copyright laws in effect for using other people's content. I don't know. It turns out I found out somebody was using my videos for their own gain. They had a channel dedicated to farting. Yeah, you heard it. You know, I thought that was my channel, but no, I actually sometimes do stuff on my channel besides shit my pants. But this channel here was dedicated to farting, and the new algorithm on YouTube has this great ability to detect if your videos are being played anywhere else. And sure as sugar, YouTube came back and said, your video, 60 seconds of me farting, has been seen here. And it was titled Canadian Shits Pants or something like that. And I was like, what? And I checked. That son of a bitch got more views than I did. So just because he did it better, and by that I mean SEO'd it better, because I suck at search engine optimization. I really should learn how to do that, because that's basically how YouTube fame is built. Search engine optimization. Find out what they're searching for. Make sure to tag like it. Boom shakalaka, views come in. If they like your shit, they hit subscribe. If they don't, they turn it off. Better chance of getting followers. Better chance of generating more views. Better chance of getting that AdSense back. So anyway, right now the only revenue I get is from super chats, but that's pretty sweet, and I really appreciate that. On the side note, YouTube will actually find videos that you put up that are yours that somebody else stole and reposted. So that's kind of cool. And I just realized today, I don't know when the hell this happened. Did you guys know you can't dislike a video anymore? Am I just figuring this out? What happened? Imagine going to a tutorial video for anything, and then you watch the video and it has nothing to do with what you searched. Like, you go to a tutorial on how to change a toilet seat on your toilet. You get there and Buddy's wow, learn to speak. Freaking English is hard today. Dude is crock-potting some freaking chili. You want to learn how to change a toilet seat. Don't you want to smash that dislike button because of the misleading title? Maybe report it? Yeah, I'd report it because it's misleading title. But if there's nothing in that video pertaining to what I want to do, like my vlogs, I'll talk about like how to clean out an XPS 8300, and it's like the video starts off with me making breakfast, a couple farts, burp here and there, talking to the dog, and then 10 minutes in, I'm in the garage cleaning out the computer, showing you guys how to take it apart and clean it and all that. You know, that's different. That's a vlog style video where, you know, you go through your day. You know, the more J Stu people do it all the time, where they'll be like, crazy free throw from the middle of the court, but the video starts off and they're making a box for it. I love those guys. I don't care if they're tailored towards kids. They do immature shit that seems really fun. Like, I'd totally collab with them any day. I wouldn't even care about a shout out. I would just want to go over there and play with their shit because they'd pay for everything. We're going to make a box for it. Drop the Plinko ball. Sweet. Go big money. I want to make Justin go broke. No, that'd be fun to be a collab with them, just to be able to play and be a kid for a day. You know what I mean? Like, if you guys ever watched the More J Stu channel, you're gonna realize it's super friggin' immature. But look at how much fun they're having. And that's the bottom line, eh? That's what I like, is how much fun they're having. I don't care if I'm 42, gonna be 43. I'll totally play with Legos. I'll totally friggin' go build a box for it. I'll build they made weapons out of Legos to smash stuff. Like, that was kind of neat. Anyway, back on target. Yeah, there's no more dislike. You can't dislike a video. You can dislike it. You can click the dislike button. But all that shows up on the video now is how many likes it got. It never doesn't show the red green. So it's not like Jedi versus Sith anymore. It's just like Jedi's win. What happened? Like, who complained? Who lost their shit on YouTube and was like, I'm so sad, I'm getting all these dislikes, I'm gonna go back and take myself down and I'm gonna cry and blah blah. Like, really? Really? You're upset because people didn't like your video? Holy piss. Wait until you're in the real world and you screw up at work and your boss unloads on you. You're just gonna lose your shit. You're gonna totally drink the Clorox. Like, seriously. Welcome to the real world. When things like dislike, and it's funny because even at work, it's like, you know, you screw up, management will send you an email, and like, I'll screw up. Usually when I screw up, it's because I kind of did something I shouldn't have done, but I did it anyway because nobody was stopping me because I don't ask permission. I just do it. When I first started the job, my trainer said, whatever you do, make sure the people can get back to work, because if they're not working, they're still collecting a paycheck, and that's not beneficial for the company. And I was like, okay, do it. I literally looked at him and said, do whatever I got to do to get them back up and running, right? He said, yeah. I'm like, can I get that on paper? And he went, okay. And he wrote it on paper. I said, and sign it. He signed it. I said, cool. I tacked it on my wall, in my cubicle. Then when I got my sit-stand desk, I taped it on my monitor. So whenever somebody would come by and be like, Adam, why did you do this? I'm like, did it fix the problem? Yeah. Is the client working? Yeah. And I point to the sign. I'm like, right there. Do whatever it takes to get the client back up and running. And, you know, I'll get written up for all the freaking time. All the time. Written up, blah, blah, blah. Adam, you can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. You got to smarten up. You can't be doing that. Well, I can, because I did, and it worked. So I don't understand where the problem is. Well, the problem is you're supposed to send to the next tier, which is the job I applied for, and they're supposed to do it. But then why do I have permission to do it? You know? Like, my account has permission to do something, I'm going to do. But yeah. But when you get these emails, they're not like, you were wrong in doing this and really aggressive. They're like, we would just like to let you know that the actions you took were not approved of by management, and we appreciate it in the future if you contacted us before taking these actions again. Signed, management. Now, the one time I went up to my boss and I'm like, hey, you know, I'm sorry for doing that. Like, he's like, no, it's fine. He goes, we just got to send those emails out. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but I overstepped my bounds. I should have let it go to tier 2. And he's like, well, in the future, just do that. And I'm like, but I could fix it and get it up and running now rather than having the client wait 2 weeks for tier 2 to contact them. And he's like, yeah, but we got protocols to follow. And I'm like, yeah, but okay. But like, some people will get these emails from management at work and they'll lose their shit. They'll like seriously break down. Oh my God, I'm in trouble. I'm going to lose my job. Whatever should I do? And I'm like, dude, relax. Don't go friggin' Harry Carey on us. You're fine. They have to send those out. It's not a big deal. It's just a stupid email. Like, seriously, I'm pacing here and she decides to go lick her box. Like, really? See that stripe on her back? I'm pretty sure she's like so stressed out every time Nikki comes here that she just loses her shit. And I bet she thinks she's coming up this weekend, but she's not. She's not coming up next weekend. But New Year's weekend, she's coming up. And that thing's going to be half cat in no time. I need to get her on marijuana. I got to get my cat stoned so she relaxes. She's got to become ganja kitty. But yeah, with all these snowflakes melting out there, it's like all these, like even Instagram, there's an option to turn off to see how many likes people are getting. I want to see who's liking people's shit. Like, I don't care. Like, oh, my buddy got 17 likes and I only got 16. Well, his picture probably looked better than the one I posted. I don't give a care. You know, whatever. Like, people who take this social media shit so seriously need to pump the brakes and get off the platforms, because they're just going to drive themselves insane and put themselves in an early grave. Like, honestly, Facebook, if you're my friend on Facebook, you probably notice I shitpost like no other. I am posting junk that is completely meaningless. Like, I had to explain to my girlfriend, like, listen, the shit I post isn't meant for anybody. So don't take it to heart, because I just find something, it makes me giggle and I post it. Sometimes I'll post things to trigger certain people. Like, I know if I post a political thing, I'm going to trigger this one guy. And I know if I post a certain thing about the pandemic, I'm going to really trigger another guy. And I'll do that just to see if they're still on my friends list and still get my feed. Because sometimes poking the bear is really, really freaking fun, bud. So that's what I do. But seriously, if you're offended by social media and likes and dislikes are your life, do yourself a friggin' solid. Unsubscribe from social media. Go outside, plant a tree, okay? Anyway, speaking of trees, I got some broccoli and some pork chops. I'm gonna go drive this in my face. After that, I wanna take a look at that old Inspiron laptop. I can't remember what model it is. We'll find that out afterwards. I think it's an Inspiron 8000 series. I know it has a GT 8600 in it. It's kind of old. All I want it for is it broke down on me one day. I thought the TV blew up too. TV's fine. The computer itself overheated because there's probably about 3/4 of a cat stuck in it. So I'm thinking tear it apart, clean it out, see if she'll fire back up. If she does, I want to use it in the bedroom for watching movies at night and stuff like that versus using the carbon fiber computer, because that carbon fiber computer is a quad-core i7 with 8 threads and an AMD 7730. And I'm curious if that 7730 would really hammer with that new version of Vegas. So let's pitter patter, try this food in my face, and friggin' get to her, manure. Yo, yo. Anyway, guys, it's already happened. I screwed up the Vlogmas friggin' numbering. You know what? I'm giving up on it because who cares? Need some light in this room because I can't see anything. So I talked about the carbon fiber computer. And that's this computer right here. Currently, I'm using it to play House at night. By that, I mean I'm watching House MD on it. Really? Just gonna come in here and join me on the bed, eh? Anyway, I don't know where the heck that red laptop went. I have a feeling it's underneath the bed. So now I'm gonna get down to Oreo's level. This is dangerous, right? You don't do this. You know what? Let's see if he'll play Blanket Monster. Okay, move. Oreo, stop it. Ah, there it is. I knew it was under here. See, this is the old laptop I'm talking about. It's a super old Dell. I don't know the model number. Inspiron 1520. There it is. I remember Redneck Rickham had one, but he had the lower model than mine. His only had the Intel video card in it. So I remember back in the day when him and I were sitting in the library both of these filming. Connor, out. This thing basically shit the bed. But yeah, back in the farm days, Rickham and I both sat in the library in Lucan and edited videos and used their internet to put them up just to get some David's Farm content up during the weekend. I brought my laptop, he had his, and we just went and sat in the library for a couple hours. I drove, obviously, and we basically played friggin' video editing. Then went back to the farm, drank a bunch of beers, and partied all night. It's pretty awesome. Anyway, I got some blowjob in a can right here. Just gonna find the vent holes on it. Oof, okay. There's definitely some cat in there. Just saw a huge blast of dust shoot out the side of it. Yeah, because it's sucking in that. Taking this back plate off. 1, 2, 4... Strike zone? Okay. I don't even know if I need to take that off. I was going to blast the shit out of it. I'm almost tempted to bring her to the garage and give her 80 PSI and just let her rip tater chip, but I'm not going to do too much on it because I don't even know if this sea sucker is going to power up. This machine was actually pretty decent though. Like, it even has a dial-up modem on the back. When is the last time you saw a freaking dial-up modem on a laptop? What the hell is that? Oh, the switch on the side here. That was a feature Dell incorporated and then got rid of. You could be like, if you're trolling for Wi-Fi connection without turning the laptop on, you could do this, and the Wi-Fi, if it turned green, it meant it found an unsecure router you could connect your internet to. So you didn't have to power up the machine, log into Windows, which took a while because remember, no solid state drive in this bad boy. Straight up 5,400 RPMs of raw 3.5 hour boot time. Oh yeah, what are we running on here? Windows Vista. I'm pretty sure I put 7 on here. There's no way in hell. And as you can tell, there's no battery for obvious reasons. The battery shit the bed. I had the battery in the other room. I'm gonna blast some air into the battery hole here. Friggin' Oreo, man. Oh, there goes the straw. See, in 2006, when I first started playing World of Warcraft, I bought a Dell Inspiron. I can't even remember the model of that one. I think it was a 6400. And it came with a Core Duo, not a Core 2 Duo, Core Duo, 1.86 gigahertz, 2 cores, 2 threads, very basic. And it also came with 2 gigs of RAM, but I upgraded it to 4 gigs. It came with Windows XP, a DVD-ROM drive, 15-inch display. What else did that thing have? Oh, and an AMD 1400 video card. Playing World of Warcraft, that was the cat's meow. Does this actually get light bulbs? It wouldn't get light bulbs because there's no battery. So let's get you guys here. Let's see if the old beast wants to fire up. Holy piss. Okay. Okay. The screen looks kind of... What's this? Warning, a 65 watt power adapter has been detected, which is less than the recommended 90 watt. Oh, yeah, this is not the right power adapter. I gotta go into the other room and find the right power adapter. I'll be back. I knew it was around here somewhere. Basically, it looks exactly the same. This is a... Where the hell did they put the watts on this thing? Okay, this one is a little bit smaller than this one. A lot of people have been saying, Adam, do some computer stuff. Well, 2 computer videos back to back, dicking around with old hardware to see if it actually still works, and then video editing with newer hardware to see if it works, and then we're going to do another one later on to see if that old Carbon, what happens with it with Vegas. All right, you going to power up? Rip, potato chip. There we go. All right, when does the BIOS update for this? The screen has a red tint to it. I don't know if that's coming across on the camera, but let's see what this thing does. I haven't turned this thing on in, oh crap, 2018? That red tint went away on the screen. That's pretty good. Taking a friggin' long time to go through the BIOS, though. Wow, can you crawl any slower? We still gotta boot Windows there, bud. So you see these damn computers with SSDs that, like, I'm losing my shit over the mighty power of a computer from 2000, like, friggin' 11, 12 years ago. Hey, look, it's doing stuff. Start normally. Holy piss, now I gotta remember how to use Windows 7. This is going to be exciting. Let's see how many times that thing spins around in a circle before it actually does anything important. I wonder if this computer's running a SATA drive, because if it is, I might, like if it works and everything, I might just say screw it and get an SSD for it and jam it in there and call it a day. Alright, there's the cursor. There's the spinning glass of doom. There's the sound effect we all love to hate. Oh yeah, it's welcoming me. I can guarantee you this thing is not on my Wi-Fi, because I'm pretty sure I upgraded to the mesh way after this thing died on me. But let's see what you do. So it's working. Cleaned it out. It overheated, I remember that. Of course you can't connect all network drives. You're not even on the freaking network. Wow, I got the super old version of... I remember editing on this thing. I got like, I'm pretty sure Magic's movie editor somewhere down here in the timeline. I got like Fruity Loops down here. I haven't used that in forever. MSN Messenger. Do you guys remember MSN Messenger? I got that on here. Like, Jesus Murphy. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go through this hard drive and see what the hell I got on here. That's pretty scary. Yeah, still watching Rick and Morty. Friggin' awesome. As for this thing here, I got it pretty much cleaned up. I freaking got Magic's Movie Edit Pro on here. Version 15. We wanted to find out what kind of a video card is in it, right? Because this thing was a pretty good gamer back in the day. So if we go into Device Manager, so battery doesn't exist. Actually had Bluetooth, probably like crappy ones, but you know they were there, so that's kind of neat. Yeah, it was x86. The monitor keeps like dimming and then coming back and then dimming, so I'm pretty sure that panel's on its way out. So it's an ATA drive. Yeah, gross. It's not sad. So it's a GeForce 8600 MGT, and it doesn't mention anything about VRAM. I don't know. This trackpad though is like the smallest thing I've ever had to work with since I had to work with the trackpad. It's funny, I'm not used to seeing so little processors. It's a T7100 if you're wondering. If we go down to, no, that's not what I wanted at all. If we go down to System, Windows 7, 4.8 out of 5, 3 gigs of RAM, 32-bit OS. We got a Dell. Dell doesn't say shit about the video card. Okay. Well, it's an 8600 GT. Probably maybe 512 megs of RAM. I doubt it's a gig of RAM on it. Back then, video cards, man, you had a 128 meg video card and you were just sailing. 512 megs and you had more VRAM than you even needed. you had a gig back in friggin' 2009, it was like, why? Anyway, I'm gonna power off this thing. We're gonna move it into the other room and see if we can get this thing set up to play movies. And then I can use the carbon fiber laptop for something else. Yay. All right, guys. Oh, crap. I need to grab some AAA batteries for my little keyboard here. Do you guys remember when I bought this little keyboard for the key reason of using a keyboard while I was in bed on my computer? I'm gonna throw batteries in this thing, then we're gonna set it up in the other room. All right, I got batteries in here. We got the laptop set up. I got house on screen somewhere. There it is. All right, let's, you should be able to see the mouse cursor moving around on the screen. So I got house on the screen. I should be able to volume up, volume down. Well, you should be able to. I'll just have to use the arrow keys, no problem. Spacebar still works. Cool. Next. Cool. This is all good. So I'm going to use this one here and here to watch movies because honestly, I don't need anything high powered to watch movies in here. This works fine. And like the monitor is a little bit more washed out than the carbon fiber computer, but I really don't care because I just use it for background noise and half the time I don't even use it. So chances are I'll probably end up turning it off at some point in time or just not even bothering with it. But the fact that it's back up and working, I can stop using a friggin' high-powered i7 as a media player, which is probably pretty good. So now my big question is this here old Dell running, I think, Windows 7, because Windows 10, there's too many compatibility issues with it. Will it run that new version of Vegas, seeing how it's running Windows 10? And will Vegas see that video card and utilize it for VFX processing? When it sees the Intel card on board, can it use that? Because apparently that new version of Vegas, Vegas 19, if you have one of the new Intel Iris cards on your laptop, like let's say you went out to Staples and you bought a brand new machine and it came with an i7 that's able to play Fortnite, chances are Vegas will take that and utilize it for video editing. Just saw this and thought it was kind of funny. My most recent check for an update, sorry for the flickering, guys. I can't really do anything about that. July 21st, 2015 at 11:58 p.m. Yep, that was the last time I checked this thing for an update. I shouldn't be able to get any updates off it because I'm pretty sure the Windows Update server for Windows 7 is no longer a thing. However, I'm having some issues with some framework, so I got to get some frameworks installed. I need Microsoft.NET Framework 4.9 before I can even consider installing this application. Now, you're probably saying, Adam, why don't you just upgrade it to Windows 10? The problem is the onboard video card for this thing, I did upgrade it to Windows 10, and it broke the system. Literally, the video card would no longer work. Because of the way the software is, how delicate the software is, like you actually have to assign the video card to the executable. Otherwise, the system will not boot or will not start the video card up. That's how whack it is. So I'm kind of hoping I can get this going, and then that would be friggin' awesome. So I'm just gonna play with it. I'll come back when I get something. All right, so because I'm running Windows 7 on this computer, Vegas 19 is not exactly thrilled. But you know what? Let it rip, tater chip. I want to see if I go over to... I need to put a video clip in. Let me find a video clip. I actually have no videos on this computer except for this one here, which is 19 seconds long. And it's of the G6 when I had that blower problem. The most concerning sound. You guys remember that? When the vent selector, like when you go to choose like where to, from your defroster to your vents to the floor, the blender gate, that's the word I'm looking for, it got frozen stuck and it wouldn't unthaw, and it was because water got in there and froze. It warmed up and it was fine again. Man, that car was nothing but a headache. Alrighty, so I made a 1:22 video of Oreo, me picking on him. Trying to bite me. He's like, stop it, I'm done with you. Ah, poor puppy. I'm just going to send this to the render and see how long she takes. I want to see if I get the same settings as I did on message missing, whatever that means. File, render as. Okay, so because of Windows 7, this computer is pretty much worthless. So I won't be able to use this guy for video editing, but that's okay. What I might be able to do with it is use it for OBS Studios after I update it. I can't remember how this thing here streamed, if it was good or if it looked like potato soup. Gonna find out. See if I got NDI going on this thing. I'm gonna power this thing down because it's pretty much pointless. She's too old. She's way too old. Even OBS is complaining, so... problem is the Ethernet card on here doesn't quite work right. It's a 1 gigabit card, but it's got a shitty wireless card in it. When I use that laptop over there to do OBS, I do it over Wi-Fi. It's not hooked up to the network through a LAN cable. It's all over Wi-Fi, but this one here, the LAN cable port doesn't work, and the Wi-Fi on it's only BGN, and the N port will only do 56 megabits a second, so I don't know what the problem is there, and I really don't care because this thing will not upgrade to Windows 10 due to the graphics the way they are on it. So this laptop here, I'm just going to keep it around as a media player. If that Dell breaks again, then this thing will go back in there and just, that'll be its job. Play music, movies, whatever. It might become a laptop or a garage computer at some point. You never know. You know, another thing that computer might be good for is, you never know, this summer there could be live shows, like not YouTube streams on video games. Actual live shows where a couple of people come over and we're working on a car or something. That thing's got a lot of USB ports. We can hook up a lot of webcams. Not to mention this GoPro has a wireless option. So we can do a bunch of GoPro on OBS with webcams, and just saying, multi-camera angle freaking live show working on a car, that might be kind of cool. Because like I said, this summer, if everything goes well with the job interview and things happen, then things are going to be a little different this year, because we'll be able to pay off debt, pay off bills, and actually have money for fun for a change. Wouldn't that be nice? To actually have some money to have a good time? Go and do things? Well, of course, there's COVID to worry about, but we'll see how that plays out. But anyway, guys, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and shut her down. I'm going to let the dog out there. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed me. Enjoyed me. Oh, I hope you didn't enjoy me, because sometimes I don't even enjoy me. But hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. Smash that like button. Hopefully you enjoyed watching me tinker around with stupid computers. I still have another computer that I want to play with too. And that's that little piece of shit in the box there, the little shuttle case. I've never checked that out, and I bought that back in 2018, 2019, somewhere around there. I picked that up. I didn't even buy that. That one's the one that who brought that? Somebody brought it to work, and I got that. Yeah, that's the one I got off somebody from work. They were going to throw it in the garbage, and I was like, oh, I love shuttle cases. I've always wanted one of these. And they're like, oh, if you want it, take it. And I was like, sweet. So I don't think it was Terry. I'm pretty sure it was friggin', can't remember who brought that one to work. It's one of the guys doing house cleaning, throwing a bunch of shit away. He also had a server, an RU server rack, but I don't have RU servers and didn't plan on getting any because I live in a 900 square foot house and have no room for that shit. But I still want to turn that thing into a Bitcoin miner. I don't know if I'll be able to. Probably won't, because it's super old, and NiceHash wants Windows 10, not Windows XP. So I might be able to install a version of Linux on it that can mine. We'll see. Thanks for watching. Like, favorite, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, guys, friggin' wubba lubba dub dub. I'm still watching Rick and Morty. Goodbye. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.